What is up, everybody? How we doing, guys? How we doing? Liz, come here. Liz, come here. Come here. Oh, I think you missed it. What? Oh, I think you missed it, bro. What? Come up here. Which one? You gotta come see, because I took a video of it. Okay. He's not doing it no more. Well, I don't have like... You're fine, nobody can see you. Just come on the right side. You gotta see this. No one can see this. Nobody can see you. Even still, you look good. Nobody can see, bruh. What is up, YouTubers? Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully we're doing good today. Hopefully. Everybody, give me 1 second. Just getting things set up here. What is up, guys? Appreciate y'all pulling up to the stream. Let's get the likes rolling in, guys. Let's get the likes rolling in. You have to look. What is it? It was a bird trying to fly into the house. What? Oh. You believe that? Is he on the roof? Yeah, he's on the. Yeah, that's right there in that window. Nope, look to your right. That's where he was right there. That's cute. Isn't it? It is cute. It's crazy, right? Aww. Oh, his little jump. All right, guys, welcome in. We are live and ready to go. I'm gonna send it. Okay. I just thought that was interesting. I started hearing a thud, and then I looked over. I did not hear a thud. You want to say hi? You're practically in. You might as well say hi. Oh, you want me to pop in? Just do a quick hi, and then do what you're gonna do. Oh my god, why do I look like that? You look fine. All right, girl. Okay. Alyssa says hi. What's up, guys? All right. All right, what's up, guys? Let's get the charts up. How are we doing? All right, guys. Excuse-moi. Okay, cool, cool stuff. You know what we were talking about at the end of the New York session stream? Those funded accounts, those My Funded Futures funded accounts, we got them. We got them, bro. We got them. We are officially funded again. So W's in the chat for that. We are officially funded again. It's been nice. All right, here's the situation on the trade copier. Like we said, we got those 2 My Funded Futures accounts funded. And then it's very possible that tonight, we could have 4 more Lucid accounts funded, man. We are like a couple $100 away from getting them over the line, and then you can activate them the same exact day. So definitely use code BBC on Lucid, W Lucid. But this is what it's looking like. These are the My Funded Futures funded accounts. And then we have TPT evals that are just cooking. All right, so yeah, that's the deal. Let's pull up some charts. y'all are just joining in here, man, happy Wednesday night, I believe it is. Yes, yep. Hopefully we all kill it today, man. Hopefully we all kill it. So let's do it. Let me know what y'all are thinking as some possible moves, some possible trades that y'all might want to take tonight. What are we interested in? Did we like the close of NQ to maybe look for continuation short? Are y'all looking for a reversal? We're seeing some strength here out of the open. But definitely let me know. We'll get the TikTok pulled up. What a day. What a day. Pretty good. Nice, dude. Nice. Happy to hear that. Definitely. We love to see traders trade well. We love to see traders trade well. Yeah, today was pretty crazy, man. I'm not going to lie to you. Anybody that was looking for maybe a move higher got cooked. Because at some point, this actually did look pretty good, man. Right? This wick shows us that at some point, this was a nice extension candle breaking above yesterday's highs. Nice green candle, but then it got cooked. It got cooked, so that sucks. But I could see why people would try to be getting long, and then we just got smashed, man. It was a slow and agonizing sell-off. It was not a fun time. Didn't get you New York. How'd you do? Slight red, but oh, dude, New York was crazy. On stream, well, we got halfway past an eval at the end of that stream. Apart from that, there's a couple trades that I got into and literally got ticked out just by a point, and then it ran like 100 points with pretty decent size. Would have been multiple $1,000 trades, but yeah, I've just been getting ticked out of my trade just a little bit. Just a little bit, which is frustrating. Just barely getting taken out of my trades. All right, so let's look at some markets here. Somebody said, "Why are you not long oil?" That's a great question. It's a great question. But yeah, just a slight red day on my live account, about $700 in the red from the last session, which could have been worse. Could have been worse. Somebody said, "Why are you not long oil?" Then we proceed to pump 30 cents. We have an insider trader here. Go see oil. I'm looking at it. You were right. Somebody was right. No, I don't doubt that. I like the crude longs. I just started the stream up. Have to sneeze. Excuse me. God bless you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, crude's breaking out. I mean, we might see. I would be very surprised if we don't see $100 a barrel tonight. So we'll definitely be watching crude. Trying to follow that one. Yeah, then NQ, I think I would like to continue looking short on NQ. Trade this thing back down into the lows of the daily range. It's hard to do anything else given how aggressive that rejection was, man. Just another daily candle fell to break above the 20 EMA. Like, just fell to break and close above the 20 EMA. We just continue putting in lower highs. We're seeing in just really aggressive selling candles, just snapping back down. It's just it's a rough market. So I think we'll continue looking short there. What do y'all think? Anybody have the cojones to go long on NQ tonight? I don't think so. I do not think so. I don't know where I want TikTok over here. I think overall direction short. I agree. You're looking for longs, Bam. Okay. I mean, I'm yeah. Gotta consider oil strength though a little bit, right? I mean, shit. I'm not gonna act like I know exactly where we're gonna go, but think we got to consider crude strength a little bit. I mean, literally, they have the opposite daily candles. Look, crude had a really strong hammer, and then NQ had a really strong shooting star. Just like totally inverse daily candles. Good evening. What's good? What's good? What's up, everybody? I think we have to go a little higher to go lower. Yeah. I think we need to be selective about where we want to get short for sure, but I think we like the shorts. Somebody said I like gold long. Gold long. That's quite the feat for this daily candle. It closed pretty bearish. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe so. Gotta pump it to dump it. Oh yeah, man. There's always going to be a pump before the dump. It's always going to be a move that takes you out right before the dump, for sure. Appreciate everybody tuning into the stream, guys. Make sure you drop a like button. Drop a like. Drop the like button. Hit the like button. Drop a like on your way in. Try to get to 100 likes. We're going to look to take some trades here shortly. Crude, not looking... Crude looks good for a break at 98.30. Very, very short term. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. I'm going to do it. I'm also going to do it on these accounts because I want to pass... I want to pass these evals. We have kind of like a little tweezer setup, double top off 99.20. This should give you a little snap through 98.20s in my opinion. Really clean, strong directional selling right back into this structure. This should snap 98.20 at least for a quick little move. How do I get this? I want this chart to be white too. There we go. Now how... I'm just going to do one, dude. There we go. That's kind of better. TikTok won't be able to see, but that's fine. Looking for the break. This should be a very short-term break at 98.24, given how strong the selling is here. I'm looking to cover literally in this zone here. I couldn't ask for much more than that. Short and crude's scary, but this is a high probability breakdown, at least under 98.20, in my opinion. See, and then we talk about, we break and then leave a wick, and then now we're back. You know what I mean? Like, all that I know is this is a high probability trade to just break under here. What happens under here, I have no clue. I probably wouldn't want to stay in this too long because crude is bullish, but it also puts me in a weird spot where, like, now we've broken it, and then we leave a wick, and then we're just right back up. I don't know. It's kind of awkward now. It's kind of awkward now because it's not... now that we've broken that structure and then bounced back above it, it's like, okay, that was kind of the trade. I should have just gotten out. But we literally spent less than a second under there. It's just awkward, really. Now this is just awkward. I guess we'll just cut it here in a second if we keep bouncing. All I was looking for was a break at 98.20, and then we did, and wicked, and I didn't really have a time to react, but interesting. That was just really quick. The flashbang, my bad, chat. My bad. See, this is just like so awkward. And I probably should just cut this. Yeah, that's more than a 1-to-1. All right. There's an awkward failed trade. On to the next one. Awkward trade. Right, I did. No, we got. I mean, the trade worked. The trade was literally short here, looking for the break of this. It's just it went. Bop. Maybe I should have put in a limit order. I don't know. Why no 20 apex? I don't know. The apexes are good, but that daily loss limit is a struggle. It is a struggle. What's good, Fade? Welcome in, bro. This is where it dumps. Where what dumps? NQ or crude? Crude. I'm not really. I would. Even though I was short, I wasn't really expecting a ton of selling on crude. I still think we probably get to 100 tonight, but I mean, that literally spent less than a second right there. I just didn't even really have time to I hate whenever that happens. Like, you didn't have time to process. You know what I mean? NQ's pulling back. Insider. It's like crude does dump. Nah, crude is... I wouldn't short it unless it's just like a very quick trade like that. I wouldn't try to I wouldn't try to be shorting it, looking to hold it for any more than like a couple minutes. But that's just my opinion. What's good, Raj? Welcome back, bro. Welcome back. Can we get 200 viewers? Well, I mean, that's something I really can't control, but what I can control is the likes. Can we get to 100 likes, chat, in the next 10 minutes? Let's go. Let's go. We're slightly red, just a little bit red. Let's check the news. I did not check the news that much today. Picked up a couple Apex with the code. Appreciate you, brother. Good luck with those. Watch that daily loss limit. That thing is brutal. That daily loss limit is brutal, man. At least when you're thinking about trying to pass them, it's brutal. All right, let's see. One option for securing the Strait of Hormuz includes deploying troops to Iranian shores. Trump administration considering deploying thousands of additional United States troops to Middle East. Yeah. How do y'all think? I mean, what do y'all think? How do you control the Strait of Hormuz? If Iran has the capability to strike ships in the Strait of Hormuz from anywhere inside the country, from any undisclosed location, how do you go about doing that? What's good? What's good, Ben? Gold longs? I don't know, man. I probably try to just focus on crude and NQ. But it's in a bit of an uptrend, yeah. Crude, I mean, NQ's dumping. Anybody in this short on NQ? Getting absolutely paid. We're down 25 points. Sizing for a 50K account. That depends a lot on if you're a scalper just looking for 10, 20, 30 points out of the NASDAQ, or if you're like taking those bigger intraday reversal trades looking for like 50, 70, 80 points. Kind of depends a little bit, but I wouldn't go more than funded. I would not go more than like 5 micros. The goal is to keep the accounts alive. Give yourself a shot. Allow yourself to have the account for a span of a couple days or weeks, and be selective and take the right trades. Not take trades on some days. You know, that's probably the best advice. All right, bro. We need to get green, chat. It's very interesting to see crude pulling. NQ's pulling up a little bit. So sketchy trying to short crude, huh? Big bouncing Q. What account size do you think is best? I think it's personal preference, man. I always prefer to do the 150Ks, you know. Watching crude pulling back a little bit here. NQ's pumping back into the range it sold from. Looks pretty good for a second. Try to catch a scalp from 60s to 30s here if we can on crude. As long as NQ keeps holding that bid, that looks pretty good. This might be a recipe for disaster trying to short crude like this. No cap. Just NQ ripping, looking good. This should be pretty bearish for crude. NQ just sold off and ripped right back to that range. Looks good. Crude doesn't seem to care though, does it? Little wick there at 74. I'm going to watch this as we kind of come down back to that previous structure here at 98.20s. Didn't really get a ton of follow through the first time we tested it. Maybe if we can get another test of it. Once again, crude should just be dumping here because you got NQ just ripping. And y'all don't have to agree with this. Once again, I'm ultimately bullish crude, bearish NQ. I'm just trading what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing right now is NQ is ripping. And it's got room to rip up until 640s. You know what I mean? Crude should follow because they're correlated. Doesn't mean it will, but it should. It has more or less followed. What I don't want, yeah. No, I wasn't going to say anything. I feel like crude should be down a little bit more here. I'm not going to lie. Given how strong NQ is. But I get it. I respect it. I respect it, bro. This shit does not want to pull off that 100 level too deep. I get it. Respect. Respect. Yeah, not getting a ton of follow through here. I was kind of looking for us to trade back into 98.20s. NQ's fizzling out a little bit. Fizzling out a little bit. Big pullback. Past 5. Nice. Damn, bro. Nice. Past 5, my fund of futures. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm bullish crude as well. It's just that was a short opportunity that just didn't really, I mean, if NQ, I mean, I guess we're kind of counter trend on it. NQ did look really clean there for a second though, till it didn't. We'll hold on to this for a little bit, see if we can get it. Yeah, we should not be shorting crude. Just watching for a lower high here, but this one's about cooked. Kind of giving up on it. Not giving up on it, but I've kind of accepted it. Dumbass short and crude for what? No, this was valid up until NQ just got suplexed. It was looking pretty good, actually. But of course, NQ got suplexed. Which makes sense. It's in a downtrend. Rallies are gonna get sold. Yeah, this is just a slow grind back to 99, huh? Alright, we're out. Pretty rough start. You said Bob's was bullish, and it is. It is. It just... It is. But that was a short opportunity. I mean, I could still be bullish and trade through... I don't know. I mean, just because I'm bullish doesn't mean I'm only... Yeah, you know what I mean. I don't know. I'm just taking... I trade what I see. That I've always done that. I'll trade what I see. Still valid NQ longs. I don't like that. How could I like that? How could I like NQ whenever we just got suplexed? Office, like, just suplexed. It killed my crude trade, but suplexed. Literally suplexed. That's horrendous. Which I'm not surprised to see. It kind of baited me there because that was really, really clean. So I thought maybe it was good for the crude trade. But yeah, no. Take the L on crude. We will wait for the next one. Yeah, I'm definitely not bearish on crude, but it was looking like a decent little trade. A decent little trade back into these lows. Having said that, it kind of started slowing way down, even though NQ was still like ripping, and maybe that should have been an indication to get out of it. Would not be surprised to see us rip through 99 here, but we don't want to chase. We don't want to chase. I mean, same with the NQ breakdown. NQ probably breaks under 600 here. Yeah, I agree. Crude trends up. I do agree. It was just meant to be a quick little trade, but guess not. Would not be surprised to see crude rip through 99. Okay, slightly red to start the session. All good though, all good. Trust, trust. Bro, don't... I would have tried again. This is Chop City. True that. True that. The ranges are money printers. Are you doing are you trading the range well? On what market, let me ask you? Crude is a little, Crude is cool to trade the range, but I feel like it's a little sketchy because it just gets yanked sometimes. feel like you could get long here, but it could just continue ranging, and you're going to take a loss there for what, you know? Or it rips through 100 right now. Can we get a $600 day today? Hopefully. Hopefully. Trading 98.90s here. 10 cents from 99. This will be quite the breakout if we can get it. We got to break 99, and then we have 99.75. All right, let's see if we can get a break at 99 here. The breakout to the upside on crude looks so obvious, and the breakdown on NQ looks so obvious that I feel like it's not going to happen. Not right now. But that's just me talking. It just doesn't it look so obvious? It does, right? Just feels a little baity is all. That's all. Not that that's a valid reason to get into a short. I'm just saying. Looks baity. Baity as hell. NQ's dumping, crude's not yet breaking out. Interesting to see crude not trying to push back into the 90s here as NQ's taking the lows. Interesting. I'm going to try this again. Don't get flashbang. Close your eyes. Sorry, chat. Just had to put an order in. I'm trying this again to lower the range. I know it's risky, bro. Do not copy or do not fade. I'm telling you. Not a good idea. It's like that was just our higher low, but just ripped to 99. Damn. Be careful. No, we'll be careful, of course, but yeah. Get my ass like I just can't. Just with the entries, they're just incredible. Once again, I just unmatched with the entries. Unmatched with the entries. Okay, NQ's breaking down now. Crude is still not breaking out yet. Let's see if we can pull through, bro. Let's see if we can pull through. Seems like we're just holding, waiting for NQ to sell off a little bit more. About at the midpoint of the range now. Let's see if we can get an aggressive move back to the lows. It's nice to see it pulling back with NQ. Still a little skeptical. Okay. Added a little bit more there at the midpoint. Got to flush 60 here. It's looking good right now because it's not breaking out as NQ sells off. So that looks good. See if we can get the break at 60s. And we just get like a quick sell off, leave a wick, and then just, ugh. I'm hating these like little 10-point wicks that we're getting where I can't even react. Disgusting. All right, this could get a little ugly here if we bounce back to the 80s. I think if we bounce back to the 80s, we'll probably break out. Lows are set in at 53 on this move. Now NQ's bouncing and crude stalling a little bit here. Okay, close your eyes, everybody. Oh, what the fuck are these fills, man? I'm just fucking bullshit, bro. God, this fucking market's pissing me off. I fucking, like, we come down to 54 and I close, and then by the time, like, I can even react, we're already trading at 63. Like, oh, God. Please give me some limit orders. I gotta start using limit orders. That's insane. I can't react quick enough to these wicks. Getting a 10-point, like, missing out on 10 points. Good Lord. Pretty much a scratch on the funded accounts, or the eval / funded accounts. Like, literally can't react quick enough to get out of the trade. Like, it's just these wicks. I think we're trading at 53 for maybe a millisecond. We could go to the second chart and see how long. 1, 2, like 1 Mississippi, 2, like, just in and out of that, and like within 5 seconds we're in and out of it. Even probably less than 5 seconds. It's just impossible to react. Now NQ's ripping up again, and crude is hesitant to sell off. It should be selling off right now. All right, we're looking for the structure at 98.20s here. Is this a fake live? Nah, bro. I'm not really trying to be greedy, but I'm looking for the structure at 98.20s. That's the low of the range. We might see a break of it if NQ keeps pushing as well. We should break 24 here, in my opinion. And hopefully not just wick all the way back up to the entry, of course. Looking for under 20s. Under 20s, start covering. Maybe we break into the 97s, but I'm not looking for a ton. I understand how strong crude can be. NQ's still ripping. No real reason for crude to get a crazy bounce here. Trying to be a little bit more patient with these breakout trades, let them work a little bit. I notice I get out sometimes just a lick too early on some of these. We need to get under 20s right here. I'm watching NQ. NQ's bouncing a little bit. We need to get under 20s right here on crude. I'm watching NQ. NQ's still very strong. We really should be under 20s here. And we are bouncing now. I'm gonna hold this. NQ has had a couple attempts bouncing back through the 600 level. I don't feel like we're just immediately gonna get sold off again, but I could be way wrong. I don't see it. I think NQ catches a little bit of a trend here. We still have that range above us at 630. So for that reason, that should give us a little bit of extra weakness on crude to get this break under the 20s. So I'm keeping an eye on NQ right here. I really hope this market once again didn't just let NQ run 40 points just to slam it again. But that could be the case because it's getting slammed. We're watching it. I want to give this a little room, but then I want to see a break of 20s. I'm not trying to be greedy, but NQ's opening up. And we're bouncing to 40. I don't know. I think we'll figure it out. I want to give this a little breather, and then I want to see that leg lower. And it's not a greed thing. It's NQ's trying to open up a little bit. And NQ's getting slam dunked. Like, NQ starts to look so good, I have hope in the trade, and then it gets slam dunked. Like, literally slam dunked. Holy crap. They let it go 50 points, like, clean, no fucking hesitation. They let NQ go 50 points, no pullbacks. Just clean, buying. And then they slam dunk it off the top ropes, bro. Shit! It's just disgusting how they're letting it, like, go. Fucking clean 50 points, only buying. And then right at the top, slam it shit. Like, bro, you're killing me. There ain't no way. Why? Like, why? What's with the devious price action? Like, that's uncalled for, bro. It's really uncalled for. Like, what's the purpose of letting it run 50 points, no pullback? And then once we top it, it's just like, bow. Come on. That is brutal, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, look at it. Look at it. I know you know what I'm talking about. Shit looks clean. Not one pullback. It's getting suplexed, man. It's getting sweet chin musicked. Shit is frustrating. It's baity is what it is. Shouldn't even be legal. Yo, what's good? What's good, Earl? My name is Earl. Baity ass price action, man. All right. You're on your 6th payout? I'd love to hear it, bro. Nice. This shit just pissed me off, dude. Me too, bro. Me too, man. Why do I have an irking feeling that this is going to be a scratch trade? We should get a break in 9820s because NQ is breaking the highs again. NQ might break a little bit here. Crude should be under 20s. That should be. Sometimes it isn't totally correlated, I've noticed. Let's get that son of a bitch under 20. We are not going under 20. I feel like this trade's just going to be a bust. As good as it looks on the 5-minute to break 98.20, I feel like it might just be a bust. You know what I mean? I'm feeling like it's going to be a bust. I mean, this 5-minute just opened. I suppose if we rally all the way back to 70s, but I just don't really see that off of this rejection. At least not short term. I would kind of think a little bit of a downtrend would form here. Maybe test the lows of the session. Huh. I'm in my inner thought mode. I'm in my inner thought mode. And I'm thinking my thoughts are wrong. I just don't love how we're not urgently trying to break that 20 level. What am I going to do? Am I just going to let this thing creep back to 50, 60? I don't want to. Definitely don't want to. I would like for it to just work with me. See profit. Yeah, I feel that, but I also feel like this kind of came off the back end of NQ. Yeah, I don't know. I still feel like we can break 20s. I guess we'll see what it looks like here. I guess we could just hold the range, but that was some pretty clean selling into it. Seems like NQ doesn't really want to hold, and I'm going to be taking a lot less out of this trade than I should be because I guess I got greedy, maybe. I could just go break even and let it do its thing. It's not like it's a ton of... It's not like it's a huge deal to put in like a lower high somewhere in here, then trade back into the lows of the session. I mean, if we're gonna, I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. I guess we did. I don't know. We did pretty pissy on the execution, although NQ is still holding here, so we'll see. We'll just see what happens. I'm just gonna go break even. I don't really see the reason to bounce like this, but maybe it's just a little pop and dump. I feel an obligation to like try to get back to break even, but that's a decent little wick off 65. Let's see if it's worth a damn. NQ just tried to break its high, so yeah, I feel like this will get hit break even, but whatever. We'll just see what happens. Hey, hey, girl. Let's see. I hear you. What? I hear you. Oh yeah, I'm closing the blind. I was wondering what you were doing. Closing the blind. Oh yeah, crude. You're gonna take me out. You had a chance right there to break. We literally wicked 28, but you're not going to do that, are you? I get it. It's all good. No hard feelings. All right, we're gonna get stopped out here, I'm sure. It did have a chance. I mean, we did bottom tick 28. It's just too volatile. Probably gonna take me out here. That is frustrating, man. I don't see how we don't get taken out here. It put in this wick at 28, but did not go. Break evens do not work in this market. They just have not been working in this market. It's so difficult to get break even. NQ's running, so I don't really understand the crude pop, but hey, my entry's there, so we gotta go hit it, right? My entry's there, so we gotta go hit it. The sunset is so pretty. Is it? Yeah, it's like pink and orange. We're just way too volatile within a tight range. We're just so likely to get hit here, break even. When volatility gets this crazy, right, in this little tight range, it's just so likely to get hit break even. NQ dumped a big time. Bless up, bless up, bless up. Now just break the low and we'll be on good terms. We'll be on good terms. You just break this low. We've only tested it 4 times. Bless up, crude. And you're not breaking, are ya? Okay. Maybe we cover half. Nah, trust, it's finna break. Let's give it a shot clock. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. An extra 5 seconds. 5, 4. It's about to break. 3, 2. There's no chance it doesn't break. 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are so compressed against this level. How in the world are we not breaking it? I don't believe, bro. I don't believe it. We've hit bedrock, chat. We've hit bedrock on crude. 98.20 is the Berlin Wall. Nobody's getting oil cheaper than 98.20 a barrel. Damn it. Bro, fuck all this. I love you, but I'm... Please don't leave me, bro. Feel that. Please feel that. I can't sit here as we, like, we're just not breaking it. I'm trying to see if we... I might, like, if we push through 40s here, it's like, what the fuck? I gotta get out. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna give it one more shot in the 20s. One more shot. Okay, no, I'm getting out. I'm watching the bid. It's like, okay, 20s. One more. Here's what we will do. This is a full-on commitment, chat. Boom. I don't want to see 40s again. Fuck all that noise. Let it ride. Dude, the Iranians have a hard lock on 98.20 a barrel. It's not dropping under. It will never drop under 98.20 a barrel, bro. Not as long as this Strait of Hormuz is clamped down tight. Don't tell me. Bro, this is just the most anticlimactic. You God, crude, I hate you, bro. I genuinely hate you. I don't believe my eyes. I don't believe my eyes, bro. Get me the fuck out of this trade. I'm out. I want outs. I want outs. Get me out of this shit, dude. We've hit bedrock there. That's bedrock. That is bedrock. All right, we're like break even, bro. I don't know. We hit bedrock there on crude, real talk. We hit bedrock. I'm convinced that we hit bedrock. I gave it plenty of time, dude. Plenty of time. We all agree, right? I gave that way too much time. It's not breaking. Like, how much time did I give that? Come on, bro. Dead ass. This is... What is this, like 20 minutes? This is 20 minutes. Nah, I give it plenty of time. And it didn't go. Imagine it breaks. Now, that's usually how it goes. Yeah, it's about to break. No, it's breaking. It's breaking. It's breaking. I don't know, man. Like, shit. What am I supposed to do? Thing won't break, man. It literally won't break. Dude, I don't know. I get it, dude. It just feels like... I know I sound crazy, man, but sometimes it truly does feel like the market's out. The market is out to get you. Like, you only. I know y'all agree with me, bro. There's something more to that. Because it's just crazy. Oh, well, no. It's a good thing we got out. I'm telling you, bedrock. Better rock. Everybody feels like the market's out to get them, but hey, it kind of is. I mean, it is. Shit's crazy how it literally becoming like points away from you're like taking you out by a point. Just crazy, man. It's crazy. Crazy. Predictions for NQ. I think it's bearish, bro, but to be honest, I think it's trying to set up a little bit of a short-term trend to the upside. We've got plenty of range to kind of set a retracement. These overnight sessions can get a little weird because it's like the sentiment just kind of dries up. Like, let's be honest, man. This shit closed like it was the end of the world. And suddenly, because it's the overnight session, we're like kind of catching a bid. Come on now. You know what I mean? So you kind of just got to let that play out a little bit. But I think there will be short opportunities. I kind of think we could. I mean, this wouldn't even be super bullish, right? If we kind of chop a little bit, maybe break, and then kind of trend a little bit, maybe into the high 600s. That certainly wouldn't be bullish in the grand scheme of what we saw today, right? So, but I think that could happen. Sometimes you get these kind of recovery sessions here in the overnight session when you see kind of the price action we did this morning, which is dog crap selling. It doesn't immediately mean, oh, overnight's just going to sell. So you can't really approach it like that. But I think if you get like a pretty deep, I don't know, it probably does keep selling, but I kind of see it maybe just kind of trying to set a bit of a trend. Maybe do some more retracing than anything here in this session. But we'll keep an eye on it for sure. Trying to trick myself. Well, don't overthink it that much, but yeah, no, don't overthink it that much. But it's good to like second guess yourself and stuff like that. Well, at least we're break even, right? Seems like crude's kind of, we gave it so much time. All right, here goes crude a little bit. Had to get out of the trade first before it went, of course. There goes crude. We were right after all. Did you lose 5K recently? Yeah, I think I lost like 4.5K the other day, then 700 today. Why? Why do you ask? Yeah, I think I lost 5K. Chad, did I lose 5K the other day? I think so. Because I'm stupid. All right. Things are a little slower than I would like them to be, given how chaotic today was. NQ is pretty choppy here. Anybody looking to buy this dip on crude? I used to be on XFAs getting 1.5 to 2K days on my accounts, and now I'm literally back to square one on evals because my psych screwed me over. Your psych screwed you over. It could be a little bit of that, bro. It could just be, once again, market. I mean, trading is like a little bit seasonal. Not seasonal in the sense of like, it's seasonal in the sense of like some months are just going to be better months for you, and I don't mean like January, February, March. And November, October, December is going to suck for you. It's just like, it's waves, bro. It's like that. It's like waves. There's going to be losing periods in trading, and there's going to be winning periods in trading. And it doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong when you're in the losing periods. It's just, and plus, man, the market we're in right now is not a trader's market. Not really. I mean, it's a range trader's market, but it's not a great trading environment. The market's in a big range. It's undirectional. It's hard to make money in this market. So it doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong, bro. It's just actually very hard to make money in this market. These are the times when people tell you like trading's about survival and like living to fight another day, all that jazz. That's this right now. The markets you've been looking at the past couple months, that's this. Like, you're literally trying to survive. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're just surviving, bro. You're surviving, trying to mitigate the damage a little bit, hopefully making money if you can. But once again, it's an undirectional market. It's invariably more difficult to make money in a market. So how are you going to predict where the market's going to go if the market doesn't even know where it wants to go, man? It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. And I can't speak to the psychology stuff you're talking about because I don't really know your situation, but it's just a tough market, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, there will be a better market in the future. You know that. So you're trying to survive until we get back to that. It's like a surfer, man. It's like a surfer with waves. Sometimes the waves are going to be pretty shit. You just got to wait for the good wave, you know? It's like a fisherman. It's like a fisherman. What's a good analogy? Who fishes often? What's a good environment to fish? Like right after it rains, stuff like that. Just because you're not catching fish doesn't mean you're a bad fisherman, bro. The fish are just not biting right now. So Deco said something about, well, you want to go into a big size. This is not a great market to go into a big size, in my opinion. Man, this crude trade would have worked out. I don't know in hindsight if I hate what I don't know if in hindsight I hate how I managed it. Oh, God, I would have been rich. Why do I always strangle these trades before they work out, chat? I don't know. Okay, the one thing I will say, this is something I need to work on, is I got to give these trades more room to work. Yeah, I got to give these trades more room to work because I'm doing a lot. I don't need to give it much more room, but I'm seeing a lot of this before my trades go. Like these top tick, like it comes and takes me out. And that's exactly where I was managing the risk, like 40s. It's been happening a lot. I need to give it more room, unfortunately. I just need to give more room. That's all. That's the only thing. That's one adjustment I need to make. I've been managing the risk a little too tight right before a breakout. Because I end up getting top ticked and then we go. I don't know how I picked that habit up, but we got to fix it. That's the one thing I'm taking note of a little bit. I'm just managing it a little too tight. Yeah, it's been doing that a lot. And it's not uncommon that it'll do that, but it's coming up, leaving that wick and then going. It's happening a lot. I guess that's just kind of the environment we're in. A little bit more rangy. I don't know. I'll try to fix it though. Okay, let's do a head count. I need $40, chat, to pass this Lucid account. Everybody in the YouTube, man, make sure y'all hit the like button if you're like just joining in here. Crude is still selling off. So we were short crude literally here. And I ended up cutting it here. Just really bad cut. What's your favorite prop? I like Top Step the best. Oh, here we go. Big dub. I love being right about the trade and just lineing it. You know what I mean when you say you linea a trade? Like you take a trade, it's a good trade. You're right about the trade. But you're sitting there and you're like doing too much managing of it. You know what I mean? You're strangling it. Like Lenny from that book of Mice and Men. What's the consistency rule for Lucid? I believe in the funded account, there's a 40% consistency rule on one of those accounts. And then in the direct accounts, 20%, but it's nothing crazy. 40% is very doable. Why don't you get the $40 now? I'm going to try, bro. I'm going to try. What do you think? What do you suggest I do to get it? What's an easy way to get $40? What's the easiest way to get $40? We'll get $40, then we'll activate the account. How's that? Quick short on crude. Do you really think so? Oh, sorry about the flashbang. Bro, if you're wrong, I'm gonna be pissed. We got a market maker in the chat. We have a market maker in the chat. Somebody ban this guy. That was clean. That was clean. That was clean, bro. Oh, then it went even lower. All right, that was a quick little. Let's see. Let me how does it? When does it know you passed the account? It should update pretty quick. We'll give it like 10 minutes and then we'll check and see if we can activate it. That was clean, bro. Okay, so this account's passed. Let me not make that the leader. This should be the leader now. And we'll unactivate this account because we no longer need to trade it. Sorry, bro. Sorry. Yo, TikTok, we're live on YouTube. BPC trades. Change chart color. Okay, cover your eyes. Yeah, that's pretty bright, bro. Not gonna lie. Is that better? All right, so what's the new account that's leading? Account 58. Okay, so we got that account passed. These accounts need $400, bro. We need $400. The session lows on crude are at 97.30. I would like to think at some point tonight we see some buying on crude. I can't believe we lineed that trade, man. I had that trade by the cojones. I had this thing, man. I had top tick this market. Everything's so rangy. See what I said? NQ setting like a little uptrend, just kind of BSing. I couldn't tell you with crude. I feel like, I don't know, we're kind of at the lower part of this range. I think everybody wants to get long on crude because it's like $100 a barrel, but right now you got NQ breaking out. NQ breaking out. Wouldn't take much for NQ to, yeah, there you go, a little breakout. Can NQ break can NQ break 24,640? The opposite of what we all thought was going to happen is currently happening. But that doesn't mean we might not see a reversal at some point tonight. Is it a sin to try to go long here on NQ and look for this break into the 40s? I'm going to try to get a quick long going. Oh, shit. Sorry, chat. I don't want to see this get back too much off the 30s. Looking for this break into the 40s, as a matter of fact. Crew, TikTok, bro, I'm sorry, but YouTube can see everything going on. I do apologize. I need $400 right here. Looking for this break into the 40s. I bought it at 634. Looks like a decent entry so far. All that we need is a push into these highs. I don't care if we sell off 1,000 points after. Just give me the push into those highs. I don't love how high that ad was. I added at 37, literally top tick. Let's see if we can push this. I want to see break to 40s here. Here we go. We need to push 40s here. Sooner than later. Like now. Almost there. Let's get a little bit of follow through in the 40s. Give me a little something, bro. Give me something to take profit with. What is that? 40s to... No. Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. Bullshit. We can't see screen. I know, guys. You got to go to YouTube, bro. I can't, because right now, because what I'm doing is there's money on the line, bro. I'm trading, so it's hard for me to come over here and like constantly cater to y'all. I love y'all though, and I appreciate y'all, man. But I'm on YouTube, BPC Trades. Y'all will see the screen whenever I got it set up, bro. But I'm sorry, bro, but it's hard. You know what I mean? Like this is good. It's just it's difficult. You know what I mean? Because they're constantly moving. I hope y'all understand, but I do appreciate y'all. If I wasn't, you know what I mean? If it was a much more lax trade, I'd get y'all set up. I mean, I guess I can get y'all set up for the time being, but I'm gonna have to move it again. I guess I did show y'all and then pulled away. All right, y'all set up. My apologies. We're getting a little bit of hesitation off the 40s. Didn't want to be holding this for more than a couple of minutes. Pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that bottle. See, I would just love if we could actually kind of push through the 40s and not just immediately wick off of it. Why does it feel like the biggest chore ever to try to get 1 point above these highs? There we go. There's 641 and it's gone. Y'all seen that South Park skit? And it's gone. Me watching NQ try to break the highs. There we go. A new high and it's gone. Okay, we just broke the highs and it's gone. Okay, we just broke new highs and it's gone. I don't even think we traded at 641, the new high, for more than a second, and it's gone. Try to catch these breakouts to the upside are just excruciating. And it's gone. I'm just gonna get out, bro. I'm just gonna get out. I don't know. We're just struggling so hard. Maybe that's the wrong decision. I'm sure it'll go right after. Oh yeah, that's. Oh gosh, something's wrong with me, bro. Gotta retire. I mean, that's all I needed. If we could have done that 5 seconds before I rethought the entire thing, that would have been spick and span. Oh, goodness. The timing is so crazy in this market. All right, well, I'm trying not to force anything. We just need, all we need is $350, man. That's all we need. I'm going to try to catch a quick, pretty crappy entry. I'm going to try to catch a quick scalp back to the 40s here. We just pushed into this triple top now. So I'm going to see if we can leave a wick 30s and then push it again. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. So look, okay, so we need $250. That's what we need. I took that off. I'll try to get back in. $250. That's all we need. Everybody, we got 250 in the YouTube chat, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button, chat. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. We're going to try that same exact scalp. We break 36. Come on, we were looking so good. Let's get above 40s here. 250 is all we need. Ideally, this pops to 40s and we just take it home. I don't love that wick. We just can't be bothered to get back above 40s. Just couldn't be bothered. Oh, come on, NQ. You got it. You got it, bro. Come on. You got it. Okay, we are $130 away from passing. Maybe should I just keep this original entry and build off of it? Maybe I need another $100. Should get a break at 40s here. Or maybe we can just ride the original. We won't add like 2 times, but we'll add into. We're in 8. We're in 8. We're looking for the immediate break of 40s because that would pretty much give us what we need. Let's get 40s here. Let's crank some 40s here, chat. 42 would have it. No. Boom, took some off. 42, 42. If this isn't passed, I'm going to cringe. 50 bucks away. $40, right? 40. Actually, I think I need a little bit more because of the consistency. That might be the case for this account too. I'm gonna need to look, actually. Let me look real quick. Oh no, we're good to go on this one. Check it, bro. I passed 1. I'm still trying to pass the other 3. The other 3 are like $50 away. 50 bucks. 50 buckaroos. That might do it. Come on, hold that. We just had NQ pop to 50 almost. Oh, we're so close, bro. I think those might be passed. We'll see. If not, maybe another $100. The consistency is like weird. It's got to update though, so I think I just passed those other 3 right there. I think I just passed those other 3 right there. Oh, big pump. I'm guessing crude. Yeah, crude's selling off. I don't know if I believe this though. I think we're gonna wait though because crude has a damn good chance of breaking the lows here at 97.40. I don't really know if I trust this NQ pump. I might want to play part short a little bit here at some point, but I want to see crude take these lows first. That's what I would like to see first happen. Yeah, I'm waiting for these accounts to update, but I'm pretty sure they're passed. I'm pretty sure they're passed. This one, this one, this one, and this one. No, this one's fresh. Took me 3 days to pass it. We're waiting to see if crude can break under 97 here, possibly. Locked out? Nice, dude. Nice, nice, nice. Yo, we got 280 people in here, man. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let's get 100 likes, guys. I think we should have 100, right? Let me check. Okay, we're almost at 100, guys. Let's get 15 more likes. We'll look to take a trade on this live account here in a second. I'm looking. I think I would like to play reversal on NQ to the short side, but once again, this crude is now pulling into weak structure that has a pretty good chance of breaking, especially if NQ can keep trending. And you never want to just be the quickest like entry short after like a quick bounce. So just gonna give it a second, but we'll probably look to short NQ if this keeps trending. You just got to think about where we want to risk. Like how high can this trend? That's a tricky question because we sold off a lot. It could trend very freaking high. So it's like, where do you want to get in? I'd probably do it with small size and a pretty wide stop. But yeah, I probably will get short here in a little while on NQ. Probably in the next 5-10 minutes. Depending on how long it takes. Maybe for crude to come back and break the 97 level. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bro. Hey, oh yeah. Look, look, look. All right, ready to watch. Watch this, bro. This is cool. Bang. We are officially funded. We are officially funded 4 Lucid Flex 150K accounts. We just passed them. Took 3 days. Did it all live on stream. Here we go. Upgrade. Oh boy, hold on a second. Let me not put that up there. I don't think this has any information, but bang! There goes one. All right. There's 2. You can literally upgrade these accounts the same exact day you pass them. That's pretty cool, man. I think I already did this one. Bang. Last one. Bang. Lucid funded. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I'm talking about. I haven't had a funded account in so long, you wouldn't even believe it if I told you. I haven't had a funded account in at least a month, bro. So now we have 4 Lucid funded accounts, 2 My Funded Futures funded accounts, and hopefully in the next coming days, this TPT account and that TPT account and that TPT account. All right. Yep, that's the goal. We want to get payouts, man. Oh, my payouts. I want to harvest all of the prop firms and just, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. I think everybody knows what I mean with that, right? I don't even got to say anything. I just want to, all the prop firms, I want to have them and just want to, you know what I mean. What's your preferred method in passing TPT trailing? Yeah, that's a whole nother beast, bro. It's tricky. It is tricky. There's not a certain thing, man. It's just using limit orders to get out is gonna, you don't want to deal with slippage. Like, you don't want to be watching it as you're trading it and then see the price comes down, wicks, and then comes back up towards your entry. You can't do it. You just can't deal with the slippage. It's gonna make you start second guessing. It's gonna make you like, okay, now I have that much less drawdown because it wicked and I didn't even have time to react. Use limit orders to get out of that trade, for sure. Use limit orders to get out of that trade. Apart from that, man, see profit, take profit. There's a couple key things. There's no certain, you know what I mean? There's no certain strategy or anything. You know that, but there's little things you can do. See profit, take profit. You have to. You can't give back profit. It's just Not only does it take your drawdown, which is survivable, like you can give back profits on a couple trades if you use a small enough size and eventually get that buffer built. But for me personally, if I know that I gave back drawdown on a trade that was still like a good green trade, I start like thinking too much about it. I'm like, man. So see profit, take profit, then use limit orders to get out so you're not dealing with slippage. Intraday scam. Yeah, it's rough in the beginning, man. But once you get past it, you know, it's just the same as any other. But yeah, it's tough. It is tough. It is tough. All right, we're waiting to see if crude pulls back. I have hiccups. Why didn't I buy a straight if funded account? Because it's expensive as heck. It's like 5 times more expensive than a eval. Probably makes you a better trader, maybe, but it also hurts the idea of like trying to hold on to your winners because you just can't afford to do it. Not unless you have a lot of conviction that it's going to keep going. It's a tricky one, but will you ever enter in your live account and fund it at the same time? Yeah, I do that. I did that earlier in the stream, actually. Okay, Chad, did we get to 100 likes? So those My Funded Futures funded accounts, the Rapids, they're intraday as well. So I'm going to have to lock in and get those past the buffer, hopefully. We're seeing if crude wants to put in like a lower high, maybe see some buying exhaustion, and then we do break this structure here, 97.30. That would kind of be past session lows. If we can get under 97.30, crude will pull into new lows, new session lows. There goes NQ ripping higher. I will get into short at some point on NQ if it keeps trending like this. Just going to wait for a really, really good entry. Hey, girl. Are you? Yeah. You sure? I mean, I was in the shower. Okay. You do that, girl. What's so special about Lucid? It's not nothing crazy special. They're just pretty good. They're just pretty good. I like how you can activate the accounts when you pass them too. Pretty solid bounce off of this low on crude. Longs are getting paid there. Anybody got long? Did anybody get long on that dip on crude? I wonder if that's our. I wonder if we're not going to break this low here. It's getting a pretty good reaction off that 97.50 level. It's a nice move. I'm planning to get direct account from Lucid, or is it better to get the 5 flex accounts and pass evals? Yeah, dude, the direct accounts are always going to be more expensive. I think you can buy 3 flex evals for the price of 1 direct account of the same size. So I would say the evals. Plus plus with the evals, like once you get them funded, you don't have to deal with that consistency rule. One step closer, slow and painful. Slow and painful, bro. You got this. Appreciate that, Byron. Neil, hold on a second, guys. If y'all want to earn funding with any of the prop firms that I am affiliated with, man, feel free to give them a shot. Use code BPC on Apex Alpha, Lucid, My Funded Futures. Helps me, helps you. We should be able to get some giveaways soon here. I'm waiting to see if Crude wants to maybe reject, because now we have VWAP above us. If NQ does bottom out here and find buyers, we could move back through this session highs, and if that's the case, then it would probably send Crude lower, but we're about to find out soon because we are approaching VWAP. Okay, man, take it easy. Take it easy, Kath. How long you've been trading? Yeah, like 8 years, man, for me. I'm surprised to see Crude bouncing so hard. NQ is looking like it maybe wants to make another leg higher. I think I'll grab some Lucid accounts, use your code. They seem legit. Yeah, they're good. If you're looking for a good second, I mean, Lucid's obviously good. My Funded Futures is really good. Yeah, I guess My Funded Futures, Alpha, and Lucid. I would suggest TPT, but I try not to assume that people really like intraday trailing drawdown, but they're good as well. Top Step has insane slippage, especially on overnight sessions. Yeah, the limit orders are always a better case. I just forget to use them when I should be. Gotta use limit orders. Yeah, Lucid also has that trade C. I haven't personally tried that out yet, but wow, crude just rejected VWAP pretty clean. Pretty clean. I did not know, dude. If I would have known crude respected VWAP, or like, you know what I mean? Some markets respect that VWAP a little bit better. Crude to a tick turns off the VWAP beautifully. Probably had something to do a little bit with how NQ decided to turn as well, but that's a clean rejection. Appreciate that swing. You get order flow on Quant Tower with Lucid. Okay, cool. All right, so we're waiting. I think what we're really waiting on is I like the higher time frame short on NQ. I'm allowing it to continue breaking higher and kind of becoming more exhausted, more overextended. And given the context of where crude is, you got it putting in a lower high, rejecting VWAP pretty aggressively. I think we can get under 97 if we're patient, and that would lead to NQ probably trending a little bit higher as well. So we're just waiting for everything to set up, really. I'm YOLOing my net worth on an NQ long. Please don't do that, Jonathan. Appreciate the super chat. NQ long. I mean, we're following the trend, I guess, right? It's got a pretty nice curve to it. I'm not going to lie. That's a pretty clean curve. And there is a lot of upside room. Okay, here goes crude. Jeez, dude, imagine getting short at VWAP with, literally imagine framing up a short here with like your stop here. Just like, boom. That's a beautiful rejection of VWAP, man. Anybody who doesn't know what VWAP is or kind of needs a freshener, man. VWAP is the volume weighted average price. Pretty much what it tells you is kind of the most active level price was traded at. Right, so if price is above it, then buyers are stronger than sellers, and if price is below it, then sellers are stronger than buyers. And it's a good kind of baseline for, in this case, it was used as a resistance level, right? So sellers have control of the market. As price comes back up, retraces it, because once again, this is the fair price of the market. If it's going to continue staying bearish and in a downtrend, then I wouldn't really say it's in a downtrend until we take these lows, but then sellers are likely to defend that level and use that level as a reference to, you know, step back in and reject. So that's a resistance level right there. So that's a clean move. It's not all the time that VWAP reacts that well, but like right there it did. Man, I was short crude. How do you hold? Yeah, bro, I was short crude here. And I got out here, so I didn't do too well on my short either. I lineed it. Changed so many indicators last 3 months. Yeah, bro, let me set you straight. You don't need anything but the VWAP, actually. If you only needed one, and I do think you should have at least one, I think you got to use the VWAP. Not only because it is the most popular day trading indicator, and it is proven to be used by, you know, funds and things like that. I think you got to have the VWAP. I think you just got to. That's what I've had all my, like, literally all the time I've ever been trading. I've always had VWAP. Holy crap, this is a really aggressive reaction off that. Look at this. Look at crude. Dude, crude is like, I'm unhinged. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go to 100, it said. Don't use EMA. Yeah, the EMA is kind of just here. I can't say that I really use it as much as you would think. I really don't use it that much, excuse me. Unless we're in kind of like a vague area where I'm like, okay, I'm expecting price to form a higher low or lower high based on the 5-minute. Okay, the 20 EMAs here, this is kind of where I'm expecting a reaction. Let me kind of use that as a little bit of maybe a resistance level. If I'm kind of like floating the idea of taking like a trade before confirmation or something like that, then I'll have that 20 EMA. Sometimes I'll use it. Like if you're looking for a buy, if you're just trying to like, you know, trying to stick your neck out there and buy this, and you have a reason to believe that maybe it won't trade all the way back to VWAP, then okay, here you go. You got the 20 EMA here on the 5-minute. You take a buy here on MNQ. I personally wouldn't. I just think it's very bearish, but that's kind of, see, a little reaction. But yeah, that's kind of how I would use it. And it just sliced it like butter, so. Okay, man, it seems like everything wants to pick its direction, right? It seems like everything wants to pick the direction that we thought it would pick tonight. It's just doing it now at 9 o'clock. NQ is selling like hell. NQ is getting smash burgered. Wow, that would have been a great short if we got in at 670. I kind of thought this crude coming down and putting in like a triple bottom would at least buckle and break it. Then that would send NQ maybe to the 80s, 90s, and then I could short. Holy crap, we are cliff diving. Do we have news? No. NQ's just down 70 points in 2 minutes. Not 2 minutes, 10 minutes. Feels like 2 minutes. All right, let's get active on this live account. We want to do some damage here. NQ is getting smashed, bro. Smashed. Just smashed. Session lows are at 560. This thing does not seem to be slowing down at all. There might be a chance to take like an overextension, an overextended sell-off kind of little scalp play. Can we hold 600s? I'm going to stop out if we can't hold 595. I'm looking for a very quick bounce. I'm all out. $300. Quick as shit, boy. You gotta be quicker than that. You gotta be quicker than that. Give me that. Fucking lit, bruh. Couldn't even catch that. You gotta be quicker than that. Come on, dude. You almost did. Yeah. Okay, decent little bounce here. I mean, this thing was falling off a cliff. It's a little bit risky, but a little counter trend. But when price gets overextended that quick, that fast, there's gonna be right. When price is just so directional, just selling, and it goes that quickly, right? It sells off that quickly with really no retracements. There's gonna be a reversal opportunity in there somewhere. You just got to be a little bit patient, let it get really overextended. In that case, look, we just sliced under VWAP and like still no hesitation at VWAP. Okay, we're going to try this here at 600s. If we can't hold like 590s, at least for a second for a quick turnaround, then it's just broken. But that was kind of clean. Maybe I should have held one runner or something. I don't really think that's our low though. No white dub because I bought, bro. You did. I do remember. I know. I do remember you saying that. Rip John. Appreciate it. Super chat, Jonathan. Goated. All right. Okay, crude is from one range to another, pretty much. Chad, I'm not gonna lie. I literally think it was a bottom tick. I think it was a bottom tick. 601. Wait. We bought at 601. Wait, it was a bottom tick. No drawdown. Bottom tick. That's kind of impressive. It was a market order, right? I market ordered in, or did I hit a limit order? Or I think I hit join bid. Not a tick of drawdown on that. Perfect bottom tick. If it rejected twice on oil, it really depends. Yeah, it depends what the structure starts to form under oil. Yeah, that's a great question there. That's a great question. I would say it depends a lot on how. Yeah, it's not good. You don't want to see. Now, listen. If we're, let me do this. This is a great question, actually, brother. Thank you for asking that. Let's say this is VWAP. This is how I interpret a double top or a retest of VWAP. Let's just say this is our VWAP. And it looks like we're selling it. I'm going to get to that. It depends how we, it depends. Really depends. In this case, we kind of came up. I'm trying to do my best with a line chart, like to determine. We kind of came up, tested it, pulled way back, tested it, and then pulled like way back again, right? What I'm looking for, if I'm going to look for a VWAP, it's nice to see it get tested multiple times within the right context. I want to see it get tested multiple times, and then, hey, I want to see it hold a higher low. Oh, sorry, let me go back a little bit. I didn't draw that out right. I want to see it hold like a higher low on the retest, and then maybe even consolidate a little bit. Then that's bullish. But instead we tested it twice. Right? We tested it twice, and the pullbacks were really aggressive off of it both times. That's not what we want, right? That's not what we want. By the way, NQ's running like a madman. OMG crude. Guys, can we get 200 likes, please? This is insane. What a weird ass market. Dude, imagine if we held the bottom tick trade. Imagine if we held the bottom tick trade all the way up to these highs. These markets are insane. It was very slow up until the last hour. Now we're moving. Holy crap, new highs. I wouldn't try to fade this. It's just really, really strong. Here's a general rule of thumb. If we're approaching a level of structure like resistance and we see this aggressive buying, I am not trying to fade it at that level of structure. I'm going to concede defeat. Like it's going to break through. More often than not, it'll break through. Even if just briefly. When you see that much buying into structure, just try not to say, okay, we're at resistance, we're going to sell it. I think it's best whenever, like, right, you gotta understand the significance of how what that means. That is a strong candle. So just because this is a resistance level, we have to understand the context of how we're approaching it. We're approaching it with, you know, fuck you buying, right? Like, we're not really going to respect these levels too much when there's that much buying. So that's insane. I bought again, bro. W. I'm glad you did. Good job, bro. Chat, let's get 200 likes, bro. How many payouts? 5 payouts on Top Step. You get moved live. 5 payouts. That was what happened for me too. Let's run it up, guys. Let's get it. We need 70 likes. 70 likes. 70 likes. We're only giving out bottom ticks. We're only giving out the bottom of the market. We are only giving out the bottom of the market. Look at this entry. Bottom tick. Imagine if we held. Only if we could have held. I don't know. Who expected NQ to just head fake 70 points? Both ways. $585 call out. You call 585. I don't remember that, bro, but good shout. What a crazy rip. There's no news on this, right? Trump. Israel has violently lashed out at a major facility known as South Pars gas field in Iran. Israel will make no more attacks regarding this extremely important ad and valuable South Pars field. What? What is happening? United States knew nothing about Israeli attack on Iranian facility. Oh shit. Things are getting tense between Israel and the United States. Israel, it doesn't seem like Israel is informing the United States about attacks, military attacks. That's horrible. That's horrible. That's bad, bro. Imagine we go to war with Israel. That's not funny, but really, I don't know. It's not funny though. I wouldn't say that's very good though. Israel knew nothing about the attacks. You think when you're in joint military operations with another country, you have to tell them the plan, bro. Why isn't it funny? I don't know. It's just war is a sensitive topic. The Israeli leader is gone, you think? I just think that's insane. Is it okay? So am I interpreting this right? United States knew nothing about Israeli attack on Iranian facility. Next, Israel, this quote, Trump, quote, I think I'm interpreting this right. Israel will make no more attacks regarding this extremely important and valuable South Pars field. So it seems like Israel struck an Iranian oil facility. I'm assuming it's an oil facility. What else is there in Iran? And yeah, and now Trump is saying Israel will make no more attacks going forward in the war. Trump, Israel has violently lashed out at a major facility known as South Pars gas field. Yeah, gas field. So that's insane. So he's saying Israel, he doesn't want Israel attacking anymore. He wants the United States to handle the rest. That's crazy, though, that they're not touching base on that. USA did know. It seems to me, did I not just read that said Trump? I do not want to, oh, wait, this is just coming out. I do not want to authorize this level of violence and destruction. United States knew nothing about Israeli attack. Right? I'm feeling some FOMO. Dude, don't feel FOMO, bro. Just trust. Don't feel FOMO. Do not feel FOMO. Don't feel FOMO, man. Don't. It's not worth it. You need to be just very just be patient, bro. Another thing will happen. Read the full Truth Social posts. I don't have Truth Social. What do we got? What do we got? Let's get some. Don't need it. Yeah, you're right. I don't need it. I guess I can Google it. Guys, let's get 200 likes. 200 likes. 200 likes. Come on, let's run it up. 50 more. Let's go. We can do it. You just shorted this turd of a market. That's hilarious. 24,684. Okay. A little aggressive there. Okay, yeah. It's a good entry. I guess it's better entry than getting short all the way down here. My dumbass would get short all the way down here. Let's see what happens. Let's see if that works for you, design. What's good, Cut? Welcome in, bro. Sent it. All right, let's check it out. Good looking in the Discord. Yep, good looking out in the Discord. Bing, 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 bing. Let's check this out. Let me put on my voice here. Israel. I can't do his impression. Let me not. Out of anger, I can't. Israel, out of anger for what has taken place in the Middle East, has violently lashed out at a major facility known as South Pars gas field in Iran. A relatively small section of the whole hasn't been hit. The United States knew nothing about this particular attack. See, so I was right when I said that. And the country of Qatar was in no way, shape, or form involved with it. Why is that relevant? Nor did it have any idea that it was going to happen. Unfortunately, Iran did not know this or any of the pertinent. Oh God. Pertinent. I'm having a brain fart. I'm going to skip this word. Please don't lash out on me. Facts pertaining to the South Pars attack and unjustifiably and unfairly attacked a portion of Qatar's LNG gas facility. No more attacks will be made by Israel. That's big. That's big. Pertaining to this extremely important and valuable South Pars field, unless Iran unwisely... Oh, only to that field or just in a whole? Invaluable South Pars field, unless Iran unwisely decides to attack a very innocent, in this case, Qatar, in which instance the United States of America, with or without the help or consent of Israel, will massively blow up the entirety of the South Pars gas field at an amount of strength and power Iran has never seen or witnessed before. I do not want to authorize this level of violence and destruction because of the long-term implications that it will have on the future of Iran. Is bro hinting at a nuke? But if Qatar's LNG is being attacked, I will not hesitate to do so. Thank you for your attention to this matter. What does Qatar have to do with it? Interesting stuff. Seems like Israel's pissing us off a little bit. Yo, Seed of the Diamond Sun with the follow on YouTube. Appreciate it. If you guys are in the YouTube chat, man, if you like what you're seeing, if you just like having somewhere to hang out, talk trading, and then every night on every weekday of the night, man, this is where we do it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Every single night we're live here, 7 Central. Yo, those Lucid 150Ks funded yet? I knew you were up for it. Yeah, bro, they're actually just got them bad boys funded. I just upgraded it. I upgraded it during the stream. You actually missed it. We just did that. Pretty cool though. I got 4 of them funded. So right now I have the 2 My Funded Futures accounts funded. I got these 4 Lucid accounts. They're now funded. In fact, I got to update this now. These are funded now, except for this one. We're getting there, bro. We're getting our fundeds back. Appreciate that, Jonathan. Super chat. Thank you for your attention on this matter. Having that many fundeds much. It's only 6, bro. Some of these are evals, man. Just being totally transparent. Some of these are evals. All these TBTs are evals. One of the Lucids, one of the alphas are evals. So I now have 6 funded accounts. Which, yeah, it does feel good. I haven't had a funded account in a minute. All right, how many likes we got? How many likes we got? How many likes we got? 164. Let's push it, chat. Let's push it to 200. Let's push it to 200. It doesn't cost you nothing. It's free. All right, NQ is still ripping, chat. I'm new to futures trading. You take patterns just as seriously during market hours as you do trading futures. Looks like a big bear flag to me. Thoughts? Yeah, the patterns, bro. I think more or less the patterns are as significant. I think whenever you're looking to take maybe a breakout pattern, then it can be, you know, maybe a little bit more difficult because sometimes these breakout trades don't give you as much follow through. But yeah, patterns work all the same. No matter what session we're in. Although one thing I will say, breakouts is kind of an exception because it requires a little bit more volume and trading activity, so it's kind of hard to get really clean breakout patterns. So kind of come into this session with an open mind that maybe they're not going to work out as clean, right, because of the lack of volume. Although tonight's an exception. This thing is incredible. There's a ripping. This is an exception. This isn't common. This isn't common. All right, crude. Crude is just still selling off. What a wild session here. I cannot believe that we bought the bottom and sold it for 18 points when we could have just walked away and then came back to 100 points. I don't know. Hindsight, I guess. That's totally hindsight. That would have been a lot, though. I wonder how much that would have been if I held it all the way up there. It was an 8 micro trade, and then that would have been only $1,600. It's not that good. Thought that would have been more, to be honest. She gone. This thing's ripping. Just love knowing that you bought the bottom of that move. Can you believe I bought the bottom of that move and didn't hold it? I don't think any of us saw this coming, though. What a crazy, crazy move. This is the power of hindsight, guys. This is the power of hindsight. We got long here. I was risking the 690s, and we took it off at 618. Power of hindsight. If I had that... if I took a melatonin and passed out and came back 30 minutes later, this could have been the trade. But who would have known that was going to happen, right? That's what makes trading hard. I don't think any of us knew that was going to happen. This is a crazy move here. Is anybody like starting to eye up a potential short up here? I mean, once again, this okay. I swear I do not take that many trades, bro. I know I don't. I know I don't. Yeah, no, but is anybody trying to eye up a potential short here? We have a previous level of resistance sitting around 730, 740s that may act as we had a previous level of support at 740s that may act as resistance when retested. That would certainly be an area I'd be interested in. You have a 20 EMA on the hourly just above 800s. But this was such aggressive selling that it's hard to believe we just get bought right back up without a little bit of hesitation. Maybe a lower high somewhere in here forms. Maybe tonight we see aggressive rejection and then a sell back down into the overnight lows. Maybe sometime into the London session or even the New York morning session. But you have to be kind of careful because this thing's ripping with a lot of strength. You can't ignore that. Right? It's got a lot of strength on it. So those are two potential areas. That previous level of support could show some rejection there, act as resistance. And then you got the 20 EMA, which can sometimes be a decent little level. So we'll watch that. Kind of the next 100 points are going to be pretty important. I might try to take a short. I don't know what the strength is about. It's a crazy push. Crazy push. Design said added to the short. Okay. Guys, we are 25 likes away from 200 likes. Let's push it. Have you been using your hotkeys? I think they don't work right now. I think they don't work. Let's see. I'm in one micro. Let's see if they work. I don't think they work. I could have just done this on my practice account, I guess. I want to test out and see if they work. I don't think they work right now at the moment. Oh, no, they do work, actually. I don't feel like I hit the exit button. I don't know. Yeah, they do work. You know what I will say, though? I thought Top Step used to give you a break-even button somewhere in here. And I feel like they took that away. So I can only hit the B button instead of... There used to be like a B/E button over here. Now it's not. Mine is there? Yeah, mine's not there. They do when you're in profit. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Maybe that's true. Maybe you got to be in profit. Y'all are all Top Step experts at this point. Okay, okay. We got 20 likes to go till we're at 200. Can't get conscious go long at these levels now, no matter what. I hear you, bro. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I'm trying to exercise the once you think it's a good entry, it's going to go a little bit higher than it's a great entry methodology. What's crude up to? I thought we all thought crude was a sure thing, $100 a barrel tonight, but seems like we might be setting a bit of a range here now in the hourly. I think you would have liked to see the overnight lows that we're holding at 97.30s kind of hold all night and then maybe chop up into the hundreds, but we're back at the midpoint of the range. I think it's gonna be vital to see how we react here. Otherwise, like, right, we want to see urgent, like, just some really strong pushes into that 100 level. Otherwise, we could range here. Could. Looking like a short coming up. Maybe so. I think I might use that structure that we have at 740s, that previous support level. Maybe use that as a reference point to get short. Look for it to start rejecting there, turn into resistance. People make fun of that shit, but I promise you it works. Pay attention to it a little bit. Especially when you have a market that's trading in between a lot of levels like NQ has been. People are going to tell you, oh, you're trading, you're looking for resistance to turn into support. You're looking for support to turn to resistance, bro. Doesn't work all the time, but it works, man. Especially if it's given the right context, it'll work. Shit works. Like for you know what I mean, for this, we have a double bottom. This is the perfect context for it to work. We have aggressive selling. We kind of have like a weak momentum retracement. If this army crawls up to 740, I'm going to try a short. And I'm looking for that previous support level to kind of act as, not exactly that level, but generally that zone. Might even use that 20 EMA that's right there at 800s might come into play. It should kind of come down to 790s about the time we get up there, if we do get up there. And 100% I'll use that previous support level. I'll look for it to turn to resistance given kind of the price action. Really aggressive selling. We have a double bottom here. 100% I'll look for like an exhausted retracement, and I'll get short around that level and look to play it lower. 100%. It works better if you have the right context. This is pretty good this is a pretty good picture for it to work. All right, guys, let's get 200 likes. I think we can do trades shortly. I'm just letting it. I want NQ to get a little more extended to the upside. Today's tilt day. Sorry to hear that, John. Blue 50K funded while I was in a trade before the chop. Blue 100K eval. Damn, dude. You got it, bro. You got it, bro. You got it, bro. You'll bounce back. I feel you, man. I know it's been tricky, for sure. It has been a tricky-ass market. I know how that feels. You're not a failure, bro. You got this, man. You got this, bro. I was down bad worse than you were last week, bro. You got this. You need to take a break. Take a break, man. You need to take a break. Take a break. Do what you got to do. But don't be negative on yourself, man. There's no room for that. You got it. Give yourself some grace, man. The markets have not been easy, bro. Jonathan said, I made too much money. Real talk, Jonathan. No cap. Did you get long on that? I know some of y'all. I know y'all. Tell me about it. I know some of y'all got into this long, right? Tell me about it. How'd y'all trade that? Anybody green from this move in particular? I know somebody traded it. I know y'all can't watch the market go 100 points and not act on it. Take it easy, Destry. Appreciate you for watching. Go for a long swing trade. A long swing trade. I like this short swing trade. A lot of people long. Nice. Yeah, as long as we continue putting in higher lows, the strength is still here. This hourly candle is really strong. Looking good. No cap still in. No cap still in 124.9. Okay. I can't call that great. I mean, as long as, yeah. As long as we're still seeing this much strength, it's holding really well. Holding really well. I don't know, bro. I don't know what it is about me. I can't just, I don't know. I'm bad about like seeing a level and just like, okay, it's gonna hold. I don't know. I'm bad about it, bro. I'm a breakout optimist. I can't. That's probably why I've been sucking so bad. Okay, good to hear that, Deco. Yeah, I like the sells too if we line up a little bit here. Just letting this get a little bit more extended. Not seeing any immediate really crazy selling pressure or anything. It still looks strong, actually, really bullish. But we're gonna let this put in some more structure and get a little bit more extended, and I'm definitely gonna try to snipe. What price do you think NQ will reject? I couldn't tell you for sure, and we may not even react at all. But I'm looking around that 750 level. There's about a range in there from 750 to 800s. That 800 level is my 20 EMA. That 750 level is previous hourly support, which I would like to see kind of act as resistance. That's this zone here. And then once again, I kind of have that 20 EMA sitting at around 800. So kind of this level in here from 750s up to like 800, 790s, somewhere in there. But I wouldn't like to see a little bit of slowdown. If we keep getting really aggressive candles into it, which I don't think we will because it's overnight session, I think it'll slow down eventually. That's what I would look to see. It really feels like we hit rock bottom today. Oh, you think? Okay, like totally rock bottom. Okay, yeah, maybe so. I don't know. I can't. I think I'm looking at what I'm looking at is these I would more so think that we hit rock bottom today on a daily candle like this, dude, where like we literally hit lows. This all gets rejected. Sellers get totally rejected, and then we close really strong. This is like, for me, I don't like it. We continue putting in lower highs on the daily, but this is just my analysis. Yeah, y'all should trust y'all's, but if mine's worth anything, and I could be wrong, I'm not really good at predicting non-directional range-bound markets for good reason, because it's hard to predict a market that has no trend. I'm really just going off these damn daily candles, man. That's all you can do. But no, continued lower highs. We're under the 20 EMA. Like, we keep getting these really ugly rejections. I don't know. We'll see. I think we can go lower though. But that's got a lot to do with the daily candle closed pretty weak. But yeah, dude, I could be totally wrong. I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't even think my TA is that credible here in the in the market we're looking at. More so because it's undirectional, so it's hard for me to give my analysis on where direction might be going. You know what I mean? We could go to the bottom of the range, we could go to the top of the range. I don't know. That's what I mean, that's honestly, that's what it is for me right now. This market is in like the widest range ever, and it just gets no follow through either way. So whatever I say doesn't really matter. There's a little bit of rejection in the 20. Here we go. We're trying to break higher. I'm going to keep watching this. Keep watching this. Trying to snipe it a little bit. Being short right now is wild. Jeremy says, okay. I'm not short yet, but I'm certainly thinking about it. Guys, we got 9 likes. Can we get 9 likes to get to 200 even? Can we get? I know we can. Let's get it. Let me hit the camera. I'm doing pretty good about keeping that camera on. That camera turns off every 30 minutes. And usually I always forget, but I don't think it's turned off once today, man. I'm locked in. Any traders who only look for longs or only look for shorts? Somebody give R1 a response here. Are there people who trade like that? My strats are. There's certainly people that trade. They take more long positions than short positions. I think my statistics say I take like 65-70% short trades. But that's always changing. That's always changing, right? That's going to change as soon as we're out of this range-bound market and we're back to a trending market. And I'm talking about the indexes, so I'm assuming it's going to be an uptrend, hopefully. Then it's going to go back to probably taking more long trades. Yeah, there's certainly people that take a higher percentage of long or short trades. You probably do without knowing it. It's probably not an equal 50-50. If you go look at your stats, you probably take more or less short or long trades. Long only trader there. I don't hate that. I think long only trading, if you're very patient and you're a long only trader and you have a market that's trending to the upside, I mean, you'll be just fine. You'll be great, actually. You'll see me once this market starts picking back up, whenever it does, and we start trending into new all-time highs and it's just an uptrend, you'll see me mainly taking long trades. But right now, it's just not the market we're in. Last night was amazing for longs. Dude, I think I got... Yeah, was it? Yeah, this little move here. Yeah, that was pretty nice. That was pretty nice. Okay, got a lot of follow through. I remember we were slow markets last night. Dakota traded this up to the 90s. And I said, that's not a bad spot to leave a runner on there. And it did end up going another 120 points from that level. Not bad at all. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to yap my ass off, but it just feels a little preemptive to try to get short yet. Like yet. I'm just waiting for a little bit higher, that's all. And it might take its sweet time getting there, which is fine. It's fine. We are going to be patient, hopefully catch a nice trade. Maybe we can hold it overnight. Depends how confident we are. My account is too small to have runners. Is it? If you just trade one micro, when are you on Top Step again? I'll be on tomorrow at, I think, 11 tomorrow, 11 Central AM. Dude, we got 370 viewers in here. That is awesome. Well, I'm going to haggle you. Can we get to 250 likes? We hit the goals we needed to hit. Can we get to 250 likes? Anybody else kind of losing the attraction here with crude? I mean, I liked this to trend to 100, but now with this, we rejected back to the midpoint of the range. It doesn't feel like crude wants to make that move, at least tonight. And if we can't really find buyers around the midpoint, we could trend back to the lows of the range and then bounce back to the midpoint. So that we don't like. We don't like crude setting a range. We don't like that. How's AMP for personal count? You know what? They're okay, bro. I think there's a... I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what to do. They're okay. I think they're a little overhyped. Their customer service was really, really bad when I had called them. Their customer service was really, really bad when I had called them. And customer services means a lot to me. I have 2 trades on currently, one MNQ long and one natural gas long. Okay. Well, yeah, bro, just follow your risk tolerance and use the sizing you use. Here we go, new highs in Q here. We are really starting to become interested with a short here, potentially on NQ. The higher it goes, the higher probability the short is, bro. Did you know that? It's kind of cool once you unlock that understanding, right? The higher this goes, the higher likelihood the short trade is going to work out, man. So let it go high. Are you done for the day? It depends how slowly we get to 750s here. I'm trying to eye up a short trade. It's taking its sweet time. His short is looking like Jessica Alba in her prime. I mean, it's slowly getting there. As of now, it's still bullish. Is it going to keep that same energy when we're trading 30, 40 points higher is the question. Right now, it still looks fine. I wouldn't short it yet. And it might be a dumb short, bro, but I don't think it is. I think it's very aligned with the higher time frame. I think it's a pretty good short. Even if not for like a full reversal down to the lows, there will be some retracement in here at some point. So it'll be a good little opportunity for sure. And a long TP 790. Okay. Yeah, we got a couple people in the stream long on NQ here. Got some pretty decent entries long and just letting it ride. I don't hate it. NQ has trended to the upside in the overnight sessions more often than it's sold off as of recent past week or two. It's been liking trending up during the overnight session, selling off during the New York session. It's literally been a pattern. I don't know if y'all realize that. Don't you think we just sweep some liquidity to get some movement upwards? I don't know, maybe. We're slowly getting there. Maybe we pull the magnets out, it'll help. Do they literally have a magnet? What is this? Where's the magnet when I need it? I know I've scrolled past it a couple times. Wait, I feel like it's in this area. One in the chat when you see the magnet. Where is it? How am I not seeing this magnet? I must have hold on. Where is this thing, bro? You hovered over it? No way. What section is it in? Travel and places? Objects? I feel like it's in objects. Yep, there it goes. Boom. Found it before you. All right, let's pull it up, bro. No, real talk, guys. I am interested in getting short. I just don't know if it's gonna happen while we're streaming, to be honest. It could take forever to get here. Hit the like button. Appreciate that, Antonio. My pleasure. My pleasure hosting the Asia session. Oil is tanking, is it? Is oil still going down? Yep, oil's off the lows a little bit. It's starting to look more or less like we want to hold a range on the hourly, then continue maybe pushing into the weekly highs. But I mean, that could change tomorrow. Weekly highs sitting at 102. This was Sunday night's open. The two high watermarks on crude have been Sunday night opens. This was last week's Sunday night's open, and this was this week's Sunday night's open. Is there a pattern in shorting the Sunday night open? That's literally been the two highs. Previous Sunday night open when the conflict started, or a little bit after the conflict started, I guess 2 weeks in. And then this was this Sunday's open, and we have not gone back to those levels. I guess crude likes to do that. All right, for anybody just joining the stream, once again, hit the like button if you haven't. We are currently looking to get into an NQ trade if possible. Appreciate that, Victor, with the follow on YouTube. We're live every single night at 7 Central. Make sure y'all hit the follow button. I am looking. This is what I'm looking for. Anybody just joining? We'll just chart it. What I'm looking for is this. Once again, we just had really aggressive selling today. I've got to follow trend. I just have to follow trend. So beautiful selling there, back into the lows of the daily range. We didn't tag some of these levels, so we still have downside here. What I'm looking for here is this. We look at this hourly chart. This previous level of support, I'm kind of anticipating this to become a level of resistance. Hesitate a little bit there. If we start to see some selling pressure, I would like to get short. I'm also using that 20 EMA as a reference for maybe where I'd want to put a stop loss. Because it's a pretty wide range, so it's hard to get very specific with where we want to get in, but we have general zones or areas, and for me it's right around this 750 level. Looking for this previous level of support to act as resistance. If we can see some exhaustion, maybe some aggressive wicks off of this level, I'd like to get short and maybe play it into these lows. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not going to rush the entry because price action's slow, but currently in this overnight session, it is slow, but it is higher. We're well above VWAP. We're in an uptrend as of now. It's going to become interesting when we get to the area I'm interested in, but right now it's in an uptrend and it is slow, but that doesn't really give me a reason to get short, to be honest. I'm just trying to get really good positioning on this trade, that's all. Also, if y'all want, use code BPC on MyFunded Futures, Take Profit Trader, Apex, Alpha, Lucid. We just passed some Lucid accounts literally earlier in the session. Y'all can go back and watch that. We had about $600 of profit we needed to get. We got it. And we got some fresh Lucid accounts. Check it out. Fresh Lucid accounts. Haven't taken a trade on it yet. Haven't taken a trade virginity on it yet. Hopefully the first one's a winner, though. We'll probably trade it tomorrow. Or I would even be interested in taking a short trade on that account if we get where we need to get 740, 750. I had the power magnet. Said, but it's dropping. It could be, maybe it's the high, or maybe this is just a pullback, but it's a pretty strong move what we're looking at. So I'm gonna let it continue. Once again, the higher it goes, the better I like to trade. So I'm just letting it go. I think we continue trending up a little bit. I really like it more the higher it goes, to be honest. But yeah, we are seeing a bit of a turnaround. We are seeing a bit of a turnaround. Did anybody get short on it? I wanted a little bit higher. There we go. I've been saying 7-Eleven. I think it's great, bro. I think that's great. Hopefully y'all are catching something on the short. But in my opinion, it maybe is just a retracement for a little bit higher, then I get my entry. But I hope that it works out really well for you. Yeah, a couple people in short. Nice, nice, nice. I don't hate that. I think we go a little bit higher. What do you think of Bolinox? I just think there's better options. That's really it, Kathy. I don't think they're horrible. Their activation fees are pretty pricey, and not a lot of people know that until they get the eval passed. You got to pay the activation fee, and it's pretty pricey. It is pretty pricey. That's why. So there's just cheaper options and better options for sure. Better firms, better payout caps, easier trading rules. It's just, I think there's way better options if they're allowed in your country or whatever it is. I think MyFunded Futures is a great beginner, even if it's not beginner. I'm using them just foundational, really solid firm. Top Step's obviously great. New 1 hour candle in 8 minutes. Okay, good looking out. That's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah, you said you passed 3. Now, yeah, they have those damn activation fees, man. I really like the firms that don't have those activation fees. It's so nice to not have to deal with it. Like these Lucid accounts I just passed, no activation fee. No activation fee. Take Profit Trader, no activation fee. MyFunded Futures, no activation fee. All right, we'll see what this hourly candle looks like coming up. I'm not sure if I should pay it or just move on. Yeah, I don't know your situation there, Kathy, but I don't know exactly what it is with Bolinox. You might have 30 days to make a payment to activate them. I think 30 days is pretty normal, but I would double check. Yeah, sorry about that. Those activation fees are, you know. At least you didn't do a bigger account, because those bigger accounts are still pretty cheap on discount. The evals, if I remember correctly, you could still get like a really big account and pass it for like $50 like Apex's pricing. But at least you didn't do that, because those activation fees on a 150K, don't quote me, but I feel like they were like $800 to activate a 150K. Crazy. I don't know how they're in business, actually. You gonna go slow markets again? I don't know. Stay tuned. You could only trade one prop firm. It would be Top Step for sure. You still use Alpha? Yep. Currently have one Alpha standard 150K account that I brought back from the brink of hell, chat. This thing had $500 of drawdown, and I brought it back. I literally resuscitated this account, man. It was not looking good. Brought it back, man. Brought it back. That's just an eval though, so we're still trying to pass it. Yeah, Lucid's great, guys, and if you've never used them before, use code BPC, 50% off your first 2 accounts. And no activation fees. And you can activate it the same day you pass it. All right. I just don't feel like there's a great... I want 750s, bro. I'm going to be a stickler about it. That's what I want. And I'm pretty confident I'll get it. I think this is just a short-term little pullback. Dude. I love this song. Let me hit that like button. How long does it usually take for you to pass an eval? Recently, I've been taking a couple days, like 4 or 5 days, honestly. 3 or 4 or 5 days. Yeah. Which isn't bad. How did you know it wouldn't keep going down? What do you mean? Oh, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Yeah, we got that hourly candle coming up in 3 minutes. For me, we haven't hit like a reasonable level of structure to reject from, but at the same time, that doesn't necessarily mean we can't reject here. It's just, it really comes down to, I think I can get a better price short. I do. I think I can get a better price short. I think I can get a better price short. That's all it is. And if I can't, then that's okay. A lot of it like is when you're like trying to be really specific with entries, it's just like an auction a little bit. Like, here's my bid, bro. You want it? Come get it. There's my bid. And I'm not playing back and forth. I'm not bidding up. I'm not getting into a bid battle. My bid's right here, bro. You want to come get it? You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like that. That's the best way to get entries, in my opinion, sometimes. How long into this session do you trade? The stream is popping right now, so I'm just staying live a little bit longer. But I'm not going to force a trade just because we got a lot of viewers. But it is nice to have y'all in here, man. But if y'all didn't see, dude, we caught a... I know we didn't do it. I don't know we didn't do it in front of a lot of people. I think it was like 200 people in here. But we literally caught the bottom here. It was a 30-second trade. We made $300 on it. It was really nice. It was really nice. And right now we're just waiting for a really great opportunity to get into a trade. Once again, to answer that question, how long do I stay live? Usually not this late, but the stream is popping. And I thought maybe if I stay live a little bit, we could pull back up and get my fill, but that might not happen. Yeah. There you go. A lot of people in here, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Definitely, we got a lot of people. Definitely hit the subscribe button so y'all can not forget me next time you want to hang out, talk trading, hang out in the overnight session. You go all the way to London now. I'm usually off by this time. It's just the stream is popping, and I'll probably get off in a little while. I wanted to see the entry. We'll kind of see how we react here. We'll see if we put in a higher low and trend back to these highs. If we just continue chopping, we'll probably end it soon here. But this has been a pretty awesome stream tonight. What made you not want to take the long? You are fighting a rogue wave of sellers right here, right? So this is just really aggressive selling. That's really counter trend for me. So I would not want to buy that. I'd rather wait for a short opportunity and just be really patient about it. Getting off don't like price action. I take it easy. We'll probably get off too, to be honest. Let's do a little round table. See what crude's up to. Let's do our analysis on crude. I just feel like this might hold range here. Really aggressive selling candle back to the midpoint. We'll see though, because if NQ does come crashing back down, that could certainly send crude up. This pullback on crude certainly has a lot to do with NQ pumping. So if NQ tomorrow wants to kind of sell off and maybe try to break the lows of the range on the daily a little bit deeper, then maybe crude will get this move. But right now it's looking like it kind of doesn't mind accepting this range we're in a little bit. And then as well with NQ, I'm just waiting for a higher price. Okay, so we new hourly candle just opened up on NQ. See if anything happens in the next couple of minutes. $370 viewers in the stream. Can we get to 250 likes before we end it, guys? 227 likes, appreciate it. I'm gonna clip that scalp trade I took and post it on socials. Y'all think that's a good clip? Y'all think that would do numbers or what? I think I'm gonna post it because it was no drawdown and it was like the quickest $300 of all time. I think I'll probably post it. Depends. Do it. That's what I'll do. I'll post that tonight, or maybe it's too late. I'll post it though. All right, that new hourly candle open. We're trying to form support here at 690s. Once again, my logic is I think I can get a better short price. Right, I can get a better fill on my selling position above 725. We are in an uptrend on the overnight session so far. So I'm waiting for a re-break of these highs. I want to see price get even more overextended to the upside. And then I want to short around that previous structure that was on the hourly. Previous support. See if that acts as resistance. I know that sounds cringy to y'all. I promise you it works. Especially with the right context. But we already went over that. Doesn't mean it's going to work on this trade, but if you're already interested in getting short, it can be a good reference point, man. Straight up. 10 more likes to 250. Appreciate y'all, man. Leprechaun trade. Is it St. Patty's Day? Is that today? Is that today? Like overload. Hey, we're going to hit it 250. Who's debating break and retest? Diamond Hand. I feel like I recognize that name. Diamond Hand. What do you mean break and retest? What, to the upside? Shorting the likes. Imagine to take away likes. Wait, if you hit the dislike button, you might remove a like. Why do they still have dislike buttons on YouTube? Isn't that... Thought they took that away whenever Justin Bieber came out with that one. Didn't they take the dislike? Why is there a dislike button? That's mean. I could have sworn they took that away when Rebecca Black did that one song. So here's my number. Call me maybe. Or no, that's not Rebecca Black. Wait, Rebecca Black is that one. It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Ugh, my ears. All right, guys. I think we're coming to the end, bro. I think we're coming to the end. I don't know. They got a dislike button. Yeah, I'd say W stream. Everybody pulled through. This was fun. Oh my god. It went from 242 likes to 241. That means somebody shorted the like button. Evil. All right, guys. So look, maybe I'll do that. Let's do this. Let's do this. And once again, don't copy trade. This is just for entertainment, educational purposes only. I'm gonna do something like this, guys. I'm gonna do something like this. I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm not gonna touch it. And we'll update y'all in the morning. I'll tune back in tomorrow morning and we'll see what happens. I'm right, and then boom, and then you could even use like 50% of the range, although 50% is pretty wide. I wouldn't want to see this market bounce back above 800, so I'm going to do it to stop there. So we'll see if this gets filled at some... Move the magnet. We'll see if this gets filled at some point tonight. Stop by 4. And she's up just a little bit. Actually, let's do this one. Let's do like 60 to 70. Let's do like this. Because it's never going to be an exact reaction. It's just a general area. So that's what I like. And of course, once again, you got to understand how these EMAs work. It was trading it. This EMA was at 800 earlier. Now it's at 793, right? So the longer that price trades here, this EMA is going to, by the time we do trade up here, if we do, this EMA will probably be closer to like my entry, to be honest, 770s. So that's the trade. I'm just going to put that there and I'll update y'all tomorrow on it. Let's see. 4 micros of risk. Let me just do some quick maths. Oh no. Not at the end of the stream, dude. I went the whole stream without the camera cutting out. Damn it. Drop the ball at the end. All right, we're just doing some quick math to see what the risk would be on 4 micros, 40 points. Ignore this. Okay, so I got it at 700, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that'd be $280 of risk there, that trade. So that's the idea, guys. That's what I'm going to do. So we'll let y'all know how it goes. If you're learning the Discord, look for Nightbot. Streamlabs is going to post a Discord link coming up here in a second. Join in there, then I'll post what happens if we get filled on this. No stops needed. Low key. But yeah, definitely. I would not suggest doing it without a stop if you're going to be like sleeping for sure. And once again, don't copy this trade. This is just how I see the market. Hey John, with the follow, appreciate it, bro. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. You're keeping that overnight? Yeah, I'm putting that in overnight. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep like a baby. I'm going to sleep like a baby. And hopefully we open up tomorrow. Limit down. All right, guys. We got 250 likes. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have been an amazing audience. Somebody keeps shorting the like button. That's insane. All right, guys. I am out of here. I'm going to kick out. I'm going to go work on some other stuff. Y'all want some educational videos? I'm going to work on that. I'm going to edit that clip. We're going to post that on social, so keep an eye out for that. The one good trade we took this stream, I'm going to clip it. All right, guys. People are shorting the like button, bro. All right. God bless y'all. Take it easy. Have a good night. Kill it in the trading, man. Be patient. Wait for your setups. I will see y'all tomorrow. I'll be on Top Step tomorrow at like 11 Central, and then I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Okay. Take it easy, man. Take it easy.